Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343, and we look forward to hearing from you.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
Hey Leopard Nation, this is number 7, McLean Stinnett. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to Lindsay's #1 source of Leopardette softball, the Leopardette Sport Network.
Hey, number 20, Kaylin Taylor here, and I wanted to take the time to thank you all for tuning in to Leopard Nation's #1 source for live streaming, the Leopard Sports Network.
This is number 19, Jaden Webb. I want to thank everybody out there in Leopard Nation for tuning in to the home Leopardette softball, the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
Good evening. Welcome here to Ripley, Oklahoma. And if you're not familiar with Ripley, Oklahoma, it's not even a speck on the map. It's I don't even know how to describe it. It's a little bitty, teeny, tiny place outside of Stillwater. And what it was, Lee, is those folks knew that we were coming up here and we were OU fans, so they're like, we'll try to get them just outside of Stillwater. But anyways, today I am your host, not Jake Rutledge, along with Maddie McGowan's dad. We're going to be calling the game, and Maddie's dad, Leopardette's off to a pretty good start here in the regular season.
Well, starting out, kind of what you expect. We had our first district game this week. Played a really tough Jones team. I know the score didn't reflect that. I mean, we beat them 16-3, but they're not a team that's ever going to lay down. Going into coming into Ripley at 3-0 for regular season it's a really good start for our girls. I think that building momentum coming off of last season kind of picked up in the summer, carrying it over into the regular season. I think you're going to see we're going to see a lot here at Ripley where we're at as far as player for player mentally, because the team that we're fixing to play, they're defending, I think they're two-way state champs from last year. Dale's notorious for having good ball teams. So it's a big challenge for our girls. And one, I hope that they understand that they need to step up and go play ball. But on the same side, don't come in this game intimidated, and knowing that I believe in my heart, having watched these girls play for as long as we have, I don't think there's a team in the state, age-wise, class-wise, that we can't play with. So,
not at all. Not at all. These girls, and the intensity that these girls come out and played in that Jones game. I seen a team there that I don't think I've ever seen before.
Right.
It seems like the camaraderie's there. It's just everything's there.
Last year it seemed like it took us about a half of a season for the team to kind of feel each other out and to get figured out kind of what their role was for each person. And this year, I think we come in, we had some freshmen that have come in that have helped us tremendously. We've got some girls that have moved in that have helped us tremendously, and on top of the girls that were established. I mean, you think about it, off that state semifinal team that we had last year, we lost one starter. And so by only losing one starter, that's only one piece that you have to retool. And so it's going to be interesting to see as we progress through this season and progress even just here at Ripley, because we're going to play Dale now. Later we play Silo, which we've seen Silo, once, twice already. So,
Yeah, and that was a close game. We only beat them by 3.
No, exactly right.
So, looks like we're going to get things underway, Lee, and a little different camera angle today. So,
we're not able to be directly behind like we like to be. So,
And first up to bat for the Leopardettes will be number 6, or one-hole hitter, Reese Flood. Flood has been having lots of success here lately, so we look for her just to carry it right on.
Reese has been hitting the ball extremely well her last several at bats. So, and she is, she's powerful, she's fast. She's very compact player. And I wouldn't put it past Edwards to lay a bunt down. I mean, that's the type of player we get with Reese. That runs the count. High ball comes in high, runs the count now to 2 balls, 1 strike.
Is it 2-1?
2 balls, 1 strike.
I can't tell from where we're at. So next ball in the air on the way.
Called strike, pretty much close. I mean, knee-wise, it's just above the top of the knees. I couldn't tell. It looked like it was inside on her. That's the only thing about having this angle. It's kind of hard to tell where that ball's coming through.
Ball in the air, a little high.
Just a touch.
Definitely looked high for me. That's going to load up.
That's going to bring the count full count.
And swung and missed. That'll be strike 3. And that'll be out number 1 for the Leopardettes as we are in the top of the first inning, scoreless. That'll bring up your 2-hole hitter, number 7, McLean Stinnett for the Leopardettes.
I will say, Dale graduated a few girls off their state championship team, but they did have the Muncie girl move in from Ampo. Her dad, I guess, from what I'm being told, got a principal's position, and anybody that's familiar with softball understands that Muncie was the head coach at Ampo for years and was the key to their success for many years in the program that he ran. So bringing them moving to Dale just gave them, and I believe the Muncie girls playing second, it just gives them another big bat, another great ball player. McLean will step in for his next pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And you can hear our girls in the background, and strike 3.
And that'll be strike number 3, out number 2 here as a number 11 pitches for Dale. I do not have their lineup. That's going to bring up number 14, Lily Dotson. And first pitch is going to call strike. 0-1 now the count. Again, Leopardettes with 2 outs already as their 1 and 2-hole hitter. Both struck out. And with number 14, Lily Dotson, 0-1 count.
Off-speed pitch outside.
That will
Hill is
call the ball 1-1.
The name of the pitcher's last name is Hill. The coach's writing is kind of messy, so it's kind of hard for me to read the writing very well. So, swing and a miss by Lily. We're swinging at some of the stuff that's coming in. To me, it looks to be high, and we're all sitting back on our back leg and swinging up. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. First thing I can think of that we went up 3. So
that's going to close out the top of this first inning, scoreless. That being said, you're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
And welcome back here to Ripley, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are taking on the Dale Lady Pirates in the Ripley tournament. Closed out the top of the first inning scoreless as our 1, 2, and 3-hole hitters, all 3 struck out. And Lee, I believe that's something that I've never seen before.
We certainly haven't seen it this year. There's been a couple of times where we went 3 up, 3 down. It's hard to say what you're going to see, especially coming into a tournament like this. I mean, all the teams that are going to be here are, from what I can tell and looking up, most of them that are in this tournament played in the state tournament last year. So, I mean, you're going to get everybody's best. I mean, that's the key about coming up here to Ripley. This tournament, you see just a ton of good teams. So, and that's what you want. You don't want to go playing a lot of teams that you're just going to roll over. You need to challenge your team, and that's what we're getting here. So,
it's definitely the best of the best. That'll bring up Dale's 1-hole hitter, number 13, Reese Flood will be pulling pitching duties for the Leopardettes. First pitch, called the ball, a little low.
And you're going to see a disciplined team coming to the plate. You're not going to see them swinging, stuff out of the zone from what we've looked at and what we've seen of Dale. I mean, they're a well-coached team. So,
Pitch
ball foul.
swung out. It's going to be fouled down the third baseline.
I hate that and I wish, and I can see a time coming where the OSSA is going to do this. They're going to close off these dugouts, at least on the end closest to the batter's box, much like what Marlowe has theirs done. It's just a good idea. There's too many. The ball's coming in there so fast. These girls are swinging the bat so hard. I mean, we're going to get somebody hurt.
Pitch on the way. It's going to be popped up into center field as
Addie
Dotson
gets up underneath it. That's a good job. Addie covering the field, calling Brecken off. Brecken hurt her. She had the angle. Brecken pulled back. One down.
And that's going to bring up number 14 to bat for Dale.
This young lady here plays high-level ball. From what I'm being told, she's committed to play college ball next year at KU. So, and by KU, I mean Kansas. So,
pitch away.
Good pitch right there.
Called strike.
Nice.
0-1 the count.
Again, another girl that's very disciplined at the plate.
And Flood's pitch, swung at and missed. 0-2 the count with one out. Batter showing bunt.
That's just a timing thing.
Pitch. It's going to be popped up into center field.
It's a good
Klein
job
gets
right
up
there.
underneath it, snags it up. That'll be out number 2 for the Leopardettes.
Just an absolute great job of Reese and whoever and Coach Edwards calling the pitch. Called it, hit her on the inside and got the ball jammed in on the handle. Tell by the way it sounded coming off the bat, going, she hits that square. That ball's still going. So it's a good job of pitching Reese.
And that brings up number 22 to bat for the Lady Pirates. Waiting the pitch. Pitch on the way. It's going to be popped up into right field, but not before Jaden Webb snags it up for out number 3.
Again, Reese jammed her in.
That's going to close out the top of the bottom. It's going to close out the first inning scoreless. With that being said, we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network. When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor. And welcome back here to Ripley, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are taking on the Dale Lady Pirates here in the Ripley tournament. Closed out the first inning scoreless, 3 up, 3 down for both teams. It's going to be a defensive battle here. Leopardettes are going to start out the top of this second inning with number 20, Kaylin Taylor, up to bat, and Addie Dotson will be waiting her turn.
Be 4, 5, 6 coming up for us. So, which, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be Kaylin, Addie, Maddie. So,
and number 11 still pitching for Dale, as you would expect.
Yeah, unless we just get on her, I don't see them making a change. So,
and pitches away.
Pitch high
Call
for
ball. 1-0 the count.
For the first time, nobody swung at that first high pitch, and 3 batters in a row, that first pitch came in high. So.
Next pitch swung at and missed. That'll be strike 1, bringing the count to 1-1 for Taylor.
Fastball inside.
And ball in the air.
Oh, called changeup.
Called strike. 1-2 now the count for Taylor as Addie Dotson waits her turn to bat. Pitch on the way. Swung at and missed. That'll be strike number 3 as 1, 2, 3, and 4 holes, all 4 strike out for the Leopardettes. That'll bring up number 24, Addie Dotson, with number 5, Maddie McGowan, waiting her turn.
That last one looked like a curveball coming in there.
Pitch away, gets away from the catcher.
Again, 5 batters in a row, first pitch coming in high. So at least we're making progress of not swinging at that first pitch coming in high. So now what they will do is they'll flirt around. They're going to mess around. They're going to get one to a kid that likes that high fastball, and they're going to make contact.
Balls away, swung at and missed.
Brings count 1-1.
And with 1 out here in the top of the second.
Pitch
Next pitch high, called ball. 2-1 now the count.
You know, as hard as what these girls throw nowadays, and I tried clocking her. I can't get an accurate clock because I'm not from the backside being able. Pitch
called
inside.
Ball. 3-1 now the count for Addie Dotson. Again, we're in the top of the second inning. No runners on. And that one will be strike number 3, out number 2 for the Leopardettes. That'll bring up number 5, Maddie McGowan, to bat. Again, 2 outs here, top of the second for the Leopardettes. No runners on. We'll try to keep that updated, as usually we have a little bit better camera angle. Pitch away.
It's hard to tell what he called. I guess he called a ball because I didn't see his hand go in the air. So
One.
For the first batter, they didn't call a high pitch. So
1-0 the count with that one swung out and missed. Now that'll bring the count to 1-1 as Jaden Webb waits her turn to bat. And again, McGowan waits to pitch. Ball's in the air. She turns
Let's go!
2-1 now. Correction. He called that one a strike. Lee, it looked way low to me.
It was down. It was on the corner, but it was about waist high, and she turned away from it. I mean, because she,
swung at and missed. That'll be strike 3, out 3, top of the second inning, and we have ourselves a defensive battle here. Don't go away. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
And welcome back here to Ripley, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are battling it out with the Lady Pirates of Dale. We're going to start the bottom of the second inning scoreless, as both teams, 3 up, 3 down, and that's just kind of what we've seen so far. And if you're a Leopardette fan, that's what you're hoping we're going to see here in the bottom of the second. Let's get these next 3 up. Let's get them struck out. Let's get them out, and let's get them back in the dugout so we can get our girls back up to bat.
Exactly. I mean, this is going to be, so far it shows to be a defensive battle. It's going to be whoever makes the first mistake, type deal. So, we're going to see their 4, 5, 6 do up, and we'll see where they're at. We were talking off air. I can't think of a time going back 2 years where the first 6 batters were retired. Not only retired, but struck out.
And that's going to bring up number 4 to bat for the Lady Pirates. Again, Flood Pulling pitching duties. Stinnett catching for the Leopardettes. First pitch called a strike, bringing the count to 0-1. Again, we're bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, Reese is doing a good job moving the ball in and out, up and down on them. And
Pitch away. It's going to be a bunt. It's going to be popped up. Stinnett unable to snag it. Just inches away from a quick out.
That's tough for a catcher, not knowing. One, the sun's in her eyes coming in, so she can't see where the ball went. That's tough.
And number 4 steps back up to the plate, waiting the pitch. Flood gets the pitch off. Stinnett unable to secure the ball. And pitch away. Swung at.
Fielder up to Maddie and pick it up.
Quick out for McGowan.
So that's 4 up, 4 down for them. So kind of following suit so far from what they're doing with us. And again, like I said, it's going to be a defensive battle. So it could come down to the pitcher that makes the first mistake. You never know.
And pitch away. It's going to be fouled out down the first baseline.
Great pitch by Reese, getting that ball inside. And again, you can tell they're behind her a little bit because when they do hit the ball, everything's going to that right side on a right-handed batter.
0-1 the count. Ball pitch is going to be fouled away. That's going to bring the count to 0-2 with 1 out, bottom of the second inning. And this is their 5-hole hitter, so hopefully we can just continue the trend.
Yes. I don't know if anybody can see in the background, but there's that one's going
to be knocked over to second base as Webb's able to secure it, gets it to McGowan for the quick out.
People can't, I don't know if people saw it in the background. And I noticed him coming in. I thought it was really cool. There's a guy, an Army Reserve guy who's jogging. And as he's jogging, he's carrying the American flag while he runs. And he just passed the field. So that means he's running a full square mile, which is 4 miles. So that dude's making some time.
First pitch. Called strike. 0-1 the count. Now, again, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. So
there was a check swing, called strike.
We're 1 out away. Next pitch is going to be fouled away. 0-2 now the count as Flood standing her ground. Lee continuing the trend.
Yeah, no, and it's nice to see the group of people that have made a trip up from Lindsay. We got a pretty good crowd here for an early morning, Friday morning game. 15, 20 people sitting here from Lindsay. It's pretty cool.
Pitch in the air on the way. It's going to be fouled away. 0-2 will remain the count. With 2 outs, all we need to do is just hurry up and get another out and get our girls back up to bat.
Absolutely.
We'll be back, start with our 7
8,
I
9.
believe that's going to be Webb.
Jaden Webb will be for due up. So
sitting right here next to our famous mother. That's Jaden's mom.
Yeah.
And Flood gets the ball off, rolls across the ground. That'll be ball 1, bringing the count to 1-2.
We got a good breeze. Luckily this morning, got some breeze coming. It's not super hot yet. I know today's supposed to get to triple digits, 105 heat index. I hope these girls know they need to be drinking tons of water.
Pitch away. It's going to be fouled out down the third baseline as Lily Dotson saves it from rolling too far. Number 2 again up to bat for the Lady Pirates. Pitch in the air on the way. Gets away from Stinnett. That'll be ball 2, bringing the count to 2-2 for Reese Flood. Number 2 pitch away. Swung at, fouled away. She just barely got a piece of that one, so count will remain 2-2 with 2 outs. Just need one more out. We'll get our girls back up to bat and put some points on the board and win this game. Pitch swung at. It's going to be
Reese. Easy throw over to Madison.
Easy,
out
quick.
number 3.
That'll close out the bottom of this second inning.
6 up, 6 down.
And we'll be scoreless. With that being said, we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back here to Ripley, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are taking on the Dale Lady Pirates in the Ripley tournament. We're going to start the top of the third inning scoreless, and that'll bring up number 19, our 7-hole hitter, Jaden Webb, to bat for the Leopardettes.
Jaden poses a threat in a couple of different ways for them. I mean, Jaden called strike, but, Jaden can, she's quick down the line, so, if he decides to bunt her right here to get some runners on base, it's not working one way, let's try to do another, and I can see him making that adjustment pretty quick.
And count now 0-1 for Webb as that first pitch. Correction, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch on the way. Called ball. Bringing the count to 2-1.
Go sit.
With
you sit.
2-1. No outs. Pitch away.
Ooh.
Called ball.
Oh, called strike.
Called strike. Lee, that thing,
I
can see it was way low.
That looked
below
low.
her knees. He's going to call it a strike. Bring the count to 2-2.
Ball high.
And
when we talk about disciplined hitters, that brings the count to full. But, when you talk about disciplined hitters, Jaden's disciplined, and she's not going to swing at garbage. So you got to get it there.
Pitch away. Swung at. It's going to be fouled away.
Good at bat right here. Good battling. That puts her at 6, 7 pitches. Those pitches add up when you can take a pitcher and you keep fouling them off. I mean, even though it may not end the way you want it, but the more pitches you see, the better off you are.
Full count for Webb. Here in the top of the third. Pitch away. Swung at and missed. That'll be strike 3, out number 1. And that'll bring up number 11 to bat for the Leopardettes. And I believe that's Wood, correct?
Braley.
Yeah.
Braley Wood.
Braley Wood.
And she's one of the girls that have moved in from Maysville. So
I'm doing good. She's not even on my list here, but I still got it right.
Hey, you got it right, and you remember her name.
I'm
so
like
there
4 games into this deal, and I've already got it. So first pitch, called strike, 0-1 to count with 1 out. And next pitch in the air, on the way, extremely high. I'm going to wait to see because I can't judge this guy, and he did call that a ball.
Yeah. Well, the one thing about it I'm noticing, he calls it, and then he comes up late.
Haven't got him down yet.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, I'll have it down.
Hell, I think they changed that crew next game. So.
Well, and we haven't really had a whole lot of pitches either, so. And that one swung at and missed. That'll bring the count to 1-2. But
it's gonna be
we haven't seen a whole lot of pitches, so. Usually by this time we've had a few more pitches and we've kind of got the umps figured out. And that one swung at and missed. for strike number 3, out number 2, and that'll bring up number 2, daughter of local living Leopard legend Brandon Klein. That's Brecken Klein.
Yeah, one thing I've watched, and I can see that they change every now and then. I think they're changing in between each inning on their signals and stuff, but the same signal stays the same. He touches his chest. It's a repeat pitch. And
first pitch called a strike, so that's going to bring the count to 0-1. Next pitch, called ball, 1-1 now the count with 2 outs. And this is the bottom of our lineup, so next up will be Flood. Next pitch, swung at and missed. That'll be strike number 2, 1-2 now the count with 2 outs. No runners on, as we have had no runners on.
Curveball coming.
Whole game. Flood waiting her turn to bat. Probably looking for some redemption.
I think we'll all be looking for redemption. So,
ball's in the air, swung at and missed for strike number 3, out number 3. That's going to close out top of the 3rd inning. Folks, we're scoreless. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.
And welcome back here to Ripley, Oklahoma, as your Leopardettes are in a heated battle here with the Dell Lady Pirates. We're going to enter the bottom of the third inning, scoreless.
But there's 7, 8, and 9 coming up. So
it's been a game of 3 up, 3 down for both teams.
Which, going in, we said this was going to be a test. And it's going to be a test defensively. It's going to be a test offensively. And not just for us, evidently it's a test for them as well, because you got 2 teams that both played in the respective class of state tournaments last year. Dale won it. We were in semifinals and lost to what was the eventual state champion in Washington. So there's a lot of things here that both teams early in their season can take away from a game like this. So, even if you lose a 1-0 ball game, either way, you keep your head up because – you just played a well of a ball game, and you know where you stand with some of the best competition in state.
Well, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. I think these girls are going to.
Oh, there's no doubt. We're bringing up top of the lineups. We're rolled the lineup for the coming up next at bat in the 4th inning. It's just a time to, defensively we go to work. Keep your head up, keep your confidence up.
We got to be honest. This is probably 2 of the best pitchers in the state squaring off against each other. So.
Yeah, and
that's going to bring up.
It's hard to say this early in the state. This early in the season. We'll see where they're at coming into the middle and going into the finals. Both ways.
That's going to bring up number 9 to bat for the Pirates, and she showed bunt there, but pulled away, and then
left-handed batter. You expect her to slap. It's when you see it, you hardly ever see in which she's lining up to slap. So foul ball down the 3rd baseline.
And that'll bring the count to 0-2 with no outs. Again, no runners on. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Number 9. Pit up to bat for the Lady Pirates. Next pitch, called ball. Bringing the count to 1-2.
It's a good placement by Reese. Keep it out of the power zone. Make her have to reach if she's going to slap. Make her reaching for it.
Flood's pitch in the air on the way. Called ball. 2-2 now the count. No outs. Swung at and missed. That'll be strike 3. That'll be the first out of the bottom of the third here for the Lady Pirates. And that'll bring up number 1 to bat for the Lady Pirates. Pitch away. Called strike.
Nice pitch.
0-1 the count. Pitch away.
Outside.
Gets away from
Brings the
outside.
count 1-1.
With 1 out and number 1 up to bat for the Lady Pirates. Pitch away. Swung at. It's going to be over to Maddie McGowan, who gets the quick, easy out. That'll be out number 2 for Maddie. And, you know, Lee, that looks routine for Maddie, but, you know, with the ball popping up and wiggling and waggling the way it was.
It bounced, and you see it making that curve, and it's just a good job of sitting down on it. And, you know, she could have made the trot back to first, but the girl was rolling. It was a good job. Good decision by Madison just to pick her up right there on the line.
Pitch away for number 5 up to bat for the Dale Lady Pirates. First pitch called strike, bringing the count to 0-1. Again, with 2 outs, no runners on the base. So we're just, all we need is to get this last one and get them out of here. And
strike 2.
Flood's gonna try to make that happen quick as she throws strike number 2.
This is the 9-hole hitter, so, I mean, ideally we get out right here and start all over.
And that one's going to be fouled away down the first baseline.
The thing is, you can see there's a big lip on the grass right here, so it's going to be important for us if we don't want the ball to come back into a fair territory. We're going to have to pick it up while it's over there because it made that bounce coming back towards. Luckily, it would have went across the bag. Good job of Madison by getting over there.
Flood gets the pitch off.
Strike
Swung
3.
at and missed. That'll be strike number 3. Out number 3. Going to close
2.
out the third inning here.
All right, well, we're starting the game over.
Scoreless. With that being said, stay tuned, folks. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
And welcome back here to Ripley, Oklahoma, as your Leopardettes are taking on the Dale Lady Pirates here in the Ripley tournament. We're going to enter the top of the 4th inning scoreless, as it has been a defensive battle of 3 up, 3 down the entire game.
Well, so far we've got 2 perfect games going.
And we've got first up to bat for the Leopardettes, number 6, Reese Flood. First pitch away. It's going to be fouled away, bringing the count to 0-1.
Had a couple go back.
And with number 7, McLean Stennett, waiting her turn to bat.
I'll say this for the pitcher from Dale. She's got a rise ball that is nasty, and it waits till the last minute to start climbing through the zone.
Pitch away. Called. Ball. 1-1 the count. Again.
It's hard to tell what this guy's telling because he can't hear what he's saying.
I haven't figured him out yet.
You know, a lot of umpires you can hear.
I can look here, but I can't tell what he's going to say. 1-1 the count.
Ball low.
And he's going to call that one a ball as well. 2-1 now the count. that one there, that's a pitch I've seen quite a bit that he's
Yeah.
called strike. So
Well, that was a
wasn't
little
sure.
lower in the dirt. I mean,
2-1 to count.
rise ball.
Pitch looked high. He agreed. 3-1 now.
That's the rise ball I was talking about a while ago. She throws it and it starts breaking early. So it depends on where she lets it go at, where it's coming up through the zone. If somebody as short as Reese, she's got to get it released lower.
Pitch away. Low.
Ball 4.
That's going to send Flood to first. It's going to bring up McLean Stinnett, number 7.
First runner of the game for both teams. So,
And-
like I said, the game started over. Here we are.
Yeah, and Stinnett has been pretty doggone hot at bat, except for the last game. She got injured, had to go out, but she's been pretty hot. I'm looking for her to make something happen here. Pitch away. Trying to make the
rise
dump
ball.
bunt. It's going to be fouled away.
Again, there you go. You see Coach Edwards. He's trying to make something happen here. He gave her the bunt sign. And
0-1 the count. 1 out. Lone runner, Reese Flood out on first. No outs. We're top of the 4th. Number 14, Lily Dotson, waiting her turn. That's the sister of Addie Dotson. That one's going to be bunted away, fouled away.
Saw it hitting that lip right there and starting to make that curve back toward. And of course, the player from second came over and picked it up in foul territory. But
that's where you got to be running.
I'm not so sure as that player. I'm letting that thing roll a little bit.
0-2 the count. No outs. Lone runner Reese Flood out on first. Number 7, Stinnett up to bat for the Leopardettes. Pitch away. And they're going to try the throw down out at first, but
Good thing second baseman was there. Otherwise, that ball's going to the right field wall.
with speed like Flood, you're just not going to make that happen. You're wasting your time throwing that ball.
That's all right. I'll let her waste that time because I wanted to toss one to the right field wall. Reese will be setting.
She almost missed it.
Second baseman's not standing there as the backup, and it is. So.
Next pitch in the air, on the way, swung at and missed. That'll be strike 3, out number 1. That'll bring up number 14, Lily Dotson, with Kaylin Taylor waiting her turn to bat. Dotson steps up to the plate, levels out the dirt, pitch away,
Ball low.
way low, and he agreed with me that time. 1-0 the count, 1 out.
I think everybody agreed with you on that one.
Well, I've seen it quite a bit, and so maybe it's just the angle I'm standing at. Again, 1-0 the count, 1 out. Lone runner, Reese Flood on first base. Pitch away. Swung at and missed as Flood takes off and is able to make it.
Nice job right there, Reese, getting around, doing that circle around slide, just getting through it. Of course, the ball was late. I think she was going to be there regardless, but, getting an arm on there and staying there, it's a good job.
As Flood still second, count 1-1 with 1 out. Corners, Ghost Towns. Lone runner Flood out on second. Lily Dotson, number 14, up to bat for the Leopardettes. With Kaylin Taylor waiting her turn. Pitch is away, swung at and missed. That'll be strike number 2 for Dotson. As Dotson, her first time up to bat, struck out as everybody else has so far, except Reese Flood in the ball game. Reese, the only runner in the ball game to make it on base. Next pitch away, way high. That's going to bring us to a full count. Wait, that's only 2 balls.
2 balls.
2-2 the
Yeah,
count.
2-2.
2-2 the count. As Dotson steps back up to the plate. Pitch away. And that one's going to be fouled away. Count will remain 2-2 with 1 out. Corners empty.
It's a good job by Lily just getting a bat on that, getting it fouled out of play because that was going to be a strike low on the knees. Just battle it off, live to fight another day.
Flood, lone runner, out on second as she walked to first and stole second. Pitch on the way. Swung at and missed. That'll be strike number 3 as Flood
third.
is able to steal third.
I'm really surprised that she tried to throw her out from home to second that way. Usually you want to throw it back to your pitcher and let your pitcher spin. But good job of Reese reading what she was fixing to do and taking off. So now we got a runner in score position.
That's going to bring up number 20 to bat for the Leopardettes.
Ideally, with one out right here, you squeeze bunt it, but 2 outs.
Taylor wastes a pitch. Called strike.
Right down
0-1 the count. 2 outs.
This girl lives right on that kneecap. I mean, she is deadly right across the top of the knees.
Reese Flood, lone runner on third. Pitch away. Swung at. It's going to be fouled up. That's going to bring the count to 0-2 as Flood, the lone runner out there on third, walked to first, stole second, stole third. Now she's waiting to punch her ticket across home. Kaylin Taylor, number 20, again up to bat. Pitch away.
Good job laying off of that.
Looked way high.
That's a pitch that's been killing us all day, that high rise ball.
1-2 now the count for the Leopardettes with 2 outs. And pitcher gets the ball off. Swung at and missed. That'll be strike number 3, out number 3, as we're going to leave Flood stranded out on third. That being said, we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardettes Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back once again here to Ripley, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are in an absolutely heated battle with the Dale Lady Pirates. We're going to start the bottom of the 4th inning scoreless, as top of the 3rd inning, Leopardettes with the lone base runner unable to punch their ticket, leaving the game scorelessly.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's, you got 2 no-hitters going, 1 perfect game still alive, and Reese is, she's allowed the minimum amount of batters. Here we are, like I said, when we went 3 up, 3 down in the bottom half of the 3rd, I said, all right, new ball game. New ball game started, and now we've got 1 runner into scoring position, wasn't able to do anything with it. Sometimes that comes back to bite. Leaving runners in scoring position kind of hurts. But, we just keep playing and keep working and trusting our defense. Let's go to work.
And the Lady Pirates are back to the top of their lineup with number 13 up to bat for the Lady Pirates. Flood's pitch is away. It's going to be fouled away. 0-1 the count. Obviously no outs. Flood pitching for the Leopardettes. Flood pitches away. Showed bunt.
Oh.
Able to pull it back in time. Didn't look like it to me. But
she pushed
1-1
that
the
should
count.
have been a strike.
With no outs.
She's trying to do that. There's a girl that's quick bunting down in Texas.
Pitch away. It's going to be
foul ball.
Foul ball down the third base line.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bringing the count to 1-2 for the Dale Lady Pirates. As she steps back into the box, Flood.
Foul ball again.
Let's go. Fouled right down the third baseline. Same plays. Count will remain 1-2 for the Lady Pirates with no outs. Bottom of the fourth. Pitch away.
Oh, wow. That was right across the top of the numbers, letters right there. I'm surprised he didn't ring her up on that one.
That'll bring the count 2-2. At this point, I'm not even going to try to guess.
No, it's hard to tell with this guy.
2-2. And that pitch is going to be fouled away, way out into no man's land. 2-2 the count. No outs. Flood makes her preparations. And gets the pitch off.
Foul ball.
Fouled again down the third base line.
Like I said before, this young lady is no stranger to us because her coming from Ampo, she's seen Reese before, so she probably has more of an advantage than anybody else on this ball team from Dell when it comes to seeing Reese because she's probably seen more pitches from Reese over the last couple of years than anybody. I think we played Ampo last year 2-3 times.
Pitch away. Again, that one
and that right there
almost went into the dugout.
And that right there is why I'm saying we need enclosed dugouts.
2-2 the count. Pitch in the air. And again, fouled away. Two the count. No outs. No runners on. Number 13 up to bat for the Lady Pirates. Reese Flood pitching for the Leopardettes. Pitch in the air. And the same one that was called a strike a little bit ago is now being called a ball. So that's going to give us a full count, 3-2. That was the exact same pitch as we seen a while ago. That was called a strike. Next pitch. And that one's going to be a line drive to Lily Dotson, who makes it look easy, snags it up, says, ain't going to get past me, and it didn't.
That's a great job of Lily, just snagging it right there, keeping it from going to the outfield. Of course, Addie was making a line over, but it still would have been a base hit. So this brings up number 2 hole hitter.
It'll bring up number 14 to bat for the Dale Lady Pirates with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth here. Pitch away. Called strike. 0-1 the count. 1 out.
And this is not a young one. This is not one you want to give a whole lot of pitches to. You don't miss.
Pitch away. Little high. Got away from her there. 1-1 the count with 1 out.
See the girls. I mean, these girls are sweating crazy. I know that there's some wind blowing and stuff like that, but the humidity's high. They're playing on this Bermuda that was damp, so they're starting to sweat. And Reese has got her rosin bag out there, but that rosin bag only does so good for so long. Keeps that ball in control.
Pitch away. Swung at it. Going to be over into left field as the Leopardette unable to secure the ball. I'm not sure who that is out there in left, Lee, but the runner able to make it all the way over to third base.
It took a weird bounce on Addie right there and bounced up over her glove and went to the wall that way. Again, that's one of those that, she took advantage of a mistake, and now she's standing on third, so now they've got their first runner.
With 1 out, That'll bring up number 22 to bat for the Lady Pirates. One out, lone runner on third. First and second, empty. Pitch away.
Yep.
Swung out, fouled away.
One thing that drives me crazy with these umpires right now, they think that they have to give a batter time. The girl steps in, and he's still holding up the pitcher. She steps in, she don't throw her hand up for time. Don't hold your pitcher up.
Coach Edwards is going to make a visit out there to.
I've noticed that. I've noticed that a lot. That these umpires are. It's more like they're trying to help batters out. If a batter steps in and they're not showing time as they step in, you let that pitcher roll, because the minute that first foot hits in the box, it's a live ball. That's called trying to dictate the pace of a game, and I really don't like that for these girls. Because you get a team like ours who likes to play fast. It throws things off, because Reese is one of those girls that she likes a rhythm. And, he's getting them out of the rhythm, and here we go. He's going to walk out there. All right, let's go, coach. I mean, he's only been out there for, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, man. Go back to where you belong. Let the coach do his job. You do yours. But quit trying to dictate the pace of a game.
And that's going to bring up number 22 up to bat for the Lady Pirates.
She's already got one pitch to her. I think it's no balls, one strike. Yeah. So I don't know if he was calling time to get, maybe there was a miscommunication between Reese and McLean or what. But.
And ball's going to be bunted away. McGowan's going to make it. Unable to get the out there at home, as Adele will put one on the board. So Leopardettes now in a position where they're going to have to score, Lee.
Yeah, no, I don't know if we got a time limit on this. Yeah, so we got a 75-minute time limit, but the game's been going quick, so I'm not sure what time we started. Do we start up straight up 10?
Don't remember.
How much time we got in the game?
It was pretty close to 10.
Yeah, so I mean, if that's the case, it's 10:50, so we got plenty of time.
That's going to bring up number 4 to bat for the Lady Pirates.
But you got to get your outs.
Lone runner on first, second, third empty, pitch away, and ball's going to be fouled away. Bringing the count to 0-1, 1 out. Pitch away. And the ball gets away from Stennett. Runner able to steal second easily.
Well, and she also left early, too. The ball wasn't even out of Reese's hand, and she's bolting. She's done it right in front of the umpire, so, obviously that tells you the umpire's not doing his job. You see that a lot. The outfield umpire is not paying attention to the runners. He's paying attention to the pitch. Of course, I get it. He doesn't want to be hit, but.
That one's going to be fouled away, bringing the count to 1-2. 1 out. Lone runner on second for the Dale Lady Pirates. First base. Third base, empty. Floods, pitches away.
Nice pitch.
She gets away from her a
Good
little
job,
bit. McGowan
Madison.
snags it up, gets out number 2.
This will bring up their 4-hole.
Number 25 to bat for the Lady Pirates. And
2 outs, runner on second. 1 run on the board. It's not terrible, but we're gonna have to start doing some production at the plate ourselves.
Pitch away. That one fouled away.
Right into the umpire's chest.
0-1 to count.
McLean called time.
Nice
Walk
job.
out and talk to Reese real quick, which she can. People don't realize, some people don't know this, but the coach can only call time and go out and visit his pitcher once an inning. where McLean can call time every pitch if she wanted to and walk out there. Now, that doesn't mean the umpire's going to have to give it to her. But
in this case, it's probably just a courtesy to let the umpire
give him a second.
give him a little second to get his breath back and
Yeah, no, that's exactly
regroup.
right.
Again, 0-1 the count, 2 outs, 25 up to bat. Pitch away, called ball, 1-1 the count. And I agree with that one. That definitely looked like a ball. Again, right now we're sitting at 2 outs. We just need to hurry up and get this one.
Right there it is.
And right
Back
there
to
it
Reese,
is. That'll
over to
be
Madison. Out 3, damage done, 1 run scored. No, I mean, it's still achievable. So
we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take the time to say go Leopards.
And welcome back here to Ripley, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are taking on the Dale Lady Pirates in the Ripley tournament. We're going to enter the top of the 5th inning. Dale on top 1-0 with number 24, Addie Dotson, up to bat for the Leopardettes. First pitch called a strike, bringing the count to 0-1. No outs so far.
yeah, that's not one we want to be swinging at.
Next pitch away. And that one's going to be called strike. 0-2 now the count with no outs. Again, 0-2 the count. Number 5, Maddie McGowan waiting her turn to bat. Next pitch away. Way high. Called ball. 1-2 the count. And no outs. Dotson waiting the pitch. Pitch away. It's going to be swung out and fouled away. 1-2 is the count.
Been a lot of foul balls this game, and the umpire's waiting for balls to come back in.
Again, number 24, Addie Dotson, batting for the Leopardettes. Next pitch away.
Ball high. Should be
bringing
2-2.
the count 2-2 with 2 outs. Next pitch.
Nice job.
That one's going to bring us to a full count, 3-2.
Same as the first pitch.
With Addie Dotson batting for the Leopardettes. No outs, no runners on.
Good discipline right here by Addie.
Pitch in the air, on the way.
Yeah, I thought it bounced off her elbow. That's a good job by Addie taking that. And,
that one, I was fixing to say, that hit her.
yeah, no, he called it.
Yeah, and they're going to call timeout to go check on her.
Well, the coach is questioning what's going on. It's like,
And it looks like they're going to send in number 13, Harris, to pull running duties for Dotson.
and that's why you should wear an elbow pad. And, of course, mine's walking up there without one. And she has one in her bag.
And McGowan slaps the ump. Ump turns around. Not going to take any action. Saved by the vest. Number 5, Maddie McGowan up to bat for the Leopardettes. Harris out there running for Addie Dotson on first. No outs. First pitch away.
Nice bunt.
And
gets the runner over to
McCowan.
almost. That's a good job right there of bunting. Just advancing the runner over. Again, here we go playing small ball.
And Lee, from where I'm standing, looking right down the first baseline, I did not see that girl's foot touch that bag.
I'm standing. That's why I slid over behind it because I'm like got a pole right in front of me. I'm watching the girl standing on first. I mean, it's a good job.
To me, it looked like she was a little.
Yeah, no. It from over here, I can see that, but I'm walking down the line watching her. So yeah,
that'll
that's
bring up number
Madison.
19, Jaden Webb, to bat for the Leopardettes. First pitch, called a ball, bringing the count to 1-0. 1 out, 1 runner on. That's going to be Harris out there on second. Corner's empty.
You know, that's a good job of Coach Edwards, just trying to advance that runner over, get one in position to score if we can.
Next pitch. Away.
I called that a ball.
2-0 the count now with 1 out. Wood waiting her turn to bat. Pitch in the air, and it's going to be.
That's going to get Harris over to third. And there we go. Now we got a runner in scoring position. We got 2 outs. That's a good job of Jaden just getting the bat on the ball, advancing the runner over. Brings up Briley. Again, you know, this is the first time that, you know, we've had 2 runners on now. Of course, their coach is going to call timeout. I guess maybe there's some miscue somewhere.
Yeah, and, you know, Leopardettes battling it out here in the top of the 5th. Lee just, we got a runner there on third. We just need to.
Yeah, no, it just, you know, one swing of the bat can change the ball game right here. So, you know, a good deep base hit. I mean, we got to have a base hit because, I mean, a fly ball is not going to help us any. It'd be different if we had, you know, 1 out, a deep fly ball with what you'd want because you get a tag up and you can score, tie the ball game up. But, you know, this is pool play, people. So we're playing 3 games today, pool play, to figure out what time you play tomorrow. So it's kind of a different format here.
Pitch away. Ooh, look inside. Ooh. Calls it a strike. 0-1 the count. 2 outs. Again, Wood up to bat for the Leopardettes. Next pitch in the air.
High.
A little high. Bringing the count to 1-1. 2 outs. Harris, lone runner on third. Pitch away.
Oh.
Called strike. 1-2 now the count.
Yeah, we got to battle up right here.
Again, 1-2 the count. 2 outs. Wood up to bat. Pitch away. Swung at and missed. That'll be strike number 3. Out number 3.
Runner on third again. So go to the next inning.
To close out this
top half of the 5th.
That being said, stay tuned, folks. You're watching Leopardette Softball live on the Leopardette Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back here to Ripley, Oklahoma, where your Leopardettes are taking on the Lady Pirates here in the Ripley tournament. We're going to enter the bottom of the 5th inning. Dale on top, 1-0, as the Leopardettes close out the top of the 5th inning, leaving 1 runner stranded, unable to score, and that's going to bring up to bat for the Lady Pirates, number 2. Flood pitching for the Leopardettes.
Number 2 is their 6-hole hitter.
Pitch away. Called ball, 1-0 the count.
So they're due up 6, 7, 8.
Next pitch. Again, called ball, 2-0 the count. Next pitch. It's going to be a well-hit ball down the third baseline. It's going to tag the fence. Wood able to secure it, gets it into Dotson at third, holds up the runner out there on second. And that brings up the lefty to bat. I can't remember what her number is. I'll get it here in a minute.
Number 9.
Number 9.
It's their 7-hole.
Again, corner's empty. Lone runner out on second. Flood's pitch on the way. It's going to be bunted. Dotson snags it, gets it, throws it over Webb's head at first as Dale's able to put another point on the board.
And that'll score a run on an error, on a throwing error that way. So what should have been a routine out comes back, just trying to hurry, trying to make something happen. It happens.
And that brings up number 1 to bat for the Lady Pirates with no outs. Lone runner out there on second. That one's going to be fouled away for strike number 1.
McLean's limping around back there behind the plate. I'm surprised Edwards has left her in the way she's limping around and hurting.
Again, lone runner out on second. Corner's empty. Number 1 up to bat for the Lady Pirates. Flood pitching. Pitches away.
Popped up.
Good
job by Madison right there.
McGowan snags it up, gets the quick, easy out. That'll be the first out of the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, bottom of the 5th. If we started on time, we got about 10 minutes left of game time. And I believe it's drop dead time too, so which means it ends when it ends.
Pitch away.
Nobody there.
Taylor unable to get the girl out there at third as third base will be stolen. First and second empty.
He's going to try to squeeze her in right here. He's just reserving a small ball. I mean, that's nothing wrong with that. Now he's going to force you to make a play. Good pitch by Reese right there.
1-1 the count with 1 out. Lone runner on third base for the Dale Lady Pirates. Lefty. Next pitch in the air, on the way, called ball, 2-1 the count. And coach is upset. He says he's give her bunt 3 straight times and she has not bunted. He's not happy, Lee.
Yeah, well.
He says it's a bunt situation. Maybe she don't agree with him. Anyways, here he is. Maybe we can get back into camera view here. We can see this. It's pretty entertaining, to be honest with you.
That's one word to use it.
Pretty animated, too. I wish we could have got that on camera. 2-1 the count. 1 out. Lady Pirates up. 0-2.
Out of the box.
Bunt away. Dodson able.
Great job by Lily right there.
Lily
picking up the
Dodson.
ball, tagging the runner. The girl actually should have been out that's going to first because of the hit the ball out of the box. But obviously he's not going to call that. That's okay. It's a great job by Lily making a play.
Lily snags up that bunt, gets the runner out there, saves the point before she gets home. Just a heads-up play there by Lily Dotson. That'll bring up number 13 to bat for the Lady Pirates.
That rolls us back to the top of their lineup.
2 outs. Just need 1 more. And then we need to get out there and put some points on the board.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Yes, sir.
At this point, time is not on our side.
7 minutes.
Next pitch is away. Look to be inside. 1-0 the count.
I don't know if you saw, Muncie turned, which is the batter, she turns her hands, throws that elbow out there. She's hoping that ball would stay up high enough and hit her in the elbow. Try to get an easy base right there, and you see her make the face as she come across there.
Pitch away. Low. Bringing the count to 2-0. 2-0 the count. 2 outs. Lone runner out on first base. Second and third empty.
Nice pitch right there. Two balls, 1 strike.
2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Number 13. And that one's going to be a well-hit ball out to left field. It's going to go just right between Lily Dotson and Kaylin Taylor. Sneaks into the outfield, into that green grass out there. And it's going to put runners on first and second.
Time limit is expired.
That is the time. That will end the game. Dale Lady Pirates on top, 2-0. And with that being said, we're going to end this game, and we'll be back around 2 o'clock.
Was it 2?
I believe so. The next game, I believe, is 2 o'clock. But anyways, we'll be back for the next game. Don't go away, or actually go away, come back at 2, and we'll be right back with you. Thanks for tuning in.
When the oilfield industry needs an honest, hard-working, and dependable electrical contractor, they signal for SOS. With a solid reputation for getting the job done, Michael Sherrock and his team are prepared to meet all of your industrial and commercial electrical needs. They're prepared to handle anything, from maintenance to automation and power line service. So remember to dial up SOS the next time you're in need of an industry-leading electrical contractor.